and welcome to the scenario by the dam. And I tell you what, this has been an absolute ball ache for me to get. But going 64,000 people, 328, there was 400-500 before. Nice little money. Let me just show you the milestones. 258 out of 300. I think we're gonna do this, and then I have some commercial, last of the commercials, and I thought, well, I'll put it in that. Let's do it. I'm just gonna show you the city and what, a couple of tips and stuff maybe. There we go. We're getting there. Been trying to do this for the past 3 days, and as you can see by the traffic jam, oh man, yeah. I'm doing it ahead of schedule, which is absolutely fantastic. Yeah, good. Nearly there. And I'll show you my city once I've done it. And then say what I actually did and where it went. I tell you what, if you want to get 65,000 people, you need to educate your people. Education is an absolute key on this game. You can't just go around building zillions of houses. You need education. And here we go. We are coming up to it. Here we go. This is it. Boom. Trophy earned. This city. Congratulations for winning the scenario. Absolutely chuffed for that. Absolutely awesome. Oh, got monuments and stuff. Let's have a look at the scenario goals. Look at that, 259 out of 300. That is really good, that is. Right, just gonna pause this here. Let's get that thing out of the way, and I'll show you what I did. There we go. Yeah, look at that, crazy dam. The last of the meteorites. I thought, did a nice little save before that meteorite comes, see what the damage was. Even though it's a meteorite, it's supposed to be a 4.0, absolutely devastated half my city down here, so I put a few of these in. There's some more underneath here. Got my soil and that upwards, and then put rocks and that, so I did pretty alright. Got some down here, but this bit didn't get flooded. It was actually quite good. Alright, let's have a look at my city. So, when you start off with the game, basically, you'll get a little bit here, and you want to turn it all into high residential. Just do it straight away, de-zone it, and then zone it. Over here, this has been here since day one. I just put a little bit of commercial there, just to keep it all wrapped up. And then came around here, and I basically just turned this into an industrial zone. I turned this bit here into commercial, high residential and office. Don't bother with low commercial. Turned all this into industry. Yeah, so have a little look from here. So that's commercial, bit of industry. Got a couple of these popping up. Got myself a solar power plant. Made myself a commercial zone, which I got like a demand for commercial, and I thought, you know what, I'll just make a commercial zone. Didn't even have to buy another tile. And then I made this into industry as well, and this is a residential zone. Got a couple of harbours, which leads onto some roads. This road leads into the industry, to the harbour, goes all the way around there into the commercial. Got a few crazy roads and stuff. Those two things are key to winning this. Your road work, which, you know, it's not brilliant road work, but it's actually done quite well, especially like that. Looks awful, that. But education's key, along with traffic. This is what you start off with over here. Houses, a bit of commercial at the top. Houses again, a bit of woodland. That came late in the stage in the game, and a gigantic residential zone. A nice little bridge all the way around. Wondering where my train track is. I basically went underground with that, so it pops out over here. Maybe I could have put a train station there, but you know. And it goes underground again and pops out there. Another thing in this game, you know, what really helped was the subway system. And then towards the late game, I was just deleting the empty houses and stuff like that. Let's have a look at my information views. I've got really good power, even though my power plant doesn't work, even though that don't work. But I do have that power plant there, solar. I went for 3 solars. A little bit of as soon as it become available. Water's pretty good. Healthcare is, what is it? Can't even see. That's the crematoriums, even though people keep dying still. But it's all got 87% healthcare. I've got 6% crime, but that's what it is at that. 93% residential, commercial 77. That's pretty alright. I've got unemployment 7%. I've got quite a few subways. That 1,534 passengers there, all the way up to 182, 95, 49. Yeah, so it comes in handy with those subways. A couple of tunnels for at the beginning of the game. Make sure you just go underneath, get rid of that bridge, so you put up that barrier around it. As you can see with the things in the ground, I did try doing sinkholes, but on reflection I probably should have just used these canals instead, because you can't build a canal over a sinkhole. Noise pollution doesn't matter. Lots of pollution in there. Natural resources, I only went with the woodland late in the game. In fact, this here was late in the game. This was nearly late in the game. I thought I was just like build a massive housing development, because I was making loads and loads of money, but I also had loads, and as soon as that was making a lot of money. At one stage I was making £100,000 a day, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to buy a load of cemeteries, no, not cemeteries, crematoriums, and a load of incinerators, get all that rubbish in that away. Yeah, this is the land value. The land value is like proper mint, you know, because you need the land value to get your high-rise flats, and it's just made an absolute difference. The zones, I only did the zones here for heavy traffic ban. Heavy traffic ban. There's one up here somewhere, unless it's disappeared. So this okay goes on this road here. And traffic, you know, it's pretty alright. I mean, a bit bad over there. So that would get bad because I only just filled in commercial in the roundabouts. Garbage incinerator, you know, 8 mil, that's how much it is in capacity, yeah, but still garbage weren't getting, so I was just plopping them down just because we had the money to do it. Fire 13% is pretty low, all over the industrial and stuff like that. education, capacity 9,000, so blitz that one there, blitz that, and blitz that. It's all like really awesome. I mean, it's not looking too great there, but that's only just growing up, you know what I mean? If we had an extra 50 odd weeks onto that, it would just look like that. And I think that's it. So yeah. So what I did, beginning of the game, all you do, turn all that into high residential, like I said, turn all this into high commercial, and offices, put your taxes on 11%, put your big business on and your small business on. Let's see what I did for policies. Put your recycling on. I didn't bother with smoke detector. Put your parks and recreation on. And then what I did was, after I de-zoned everything and stuff like that, build them 2 roads down there, as you can see, underneath the water. And then once you've done that, place parks all over the place, because you're going to need parks to put up the land value. And then your money should start rolling in, and then you can start adding your fire engines, because that's what I like to do at the first, fire engines, a bit of medical, a few schools, and just build up your little tiny bit here. I mean, when you start off, make sure you do the roads a little bit outwards and get that extra bit of housing a bit out here. You know, so it goes up here. Make sure you fill in the gaps around here and stuff. And after about 10-20 weeks or something, you're rolling in the money. And then every time you add a service, it bumps up the value anyway, and you end up getting more money than what you're paying out for, and it's just an endless brilliantness. And then make sure you buy all the lands when it come available as well, because you will get a one thing that will come here down here, flood your state, but you may as well get that out of the way. You can buy 3 areas to start with. 2 of them meteorites hit, but they don't do anything. Yeah, and then after that, I think I just built this up more and built this up, and then I got a thing for commercial, so I built it here. Oh, actually no, I built the industrial, got the industrial first, built that there first. Then I got the commercial thing from down here, so I decided to build that because there's so much money coming in from an educated workforce. It was unbelievable. And then once I built that, I thought, what am I going to do? So I built another residential zone here. And then when my cargo harbour came available, I did a few editing, put it in. It's over there, I'd rather it be there, but just thought I'd put it there. And then after that, I decided to make a gigantic residential zone. And then I did the other residential zone and I put some work in. And at the time all that was happening, I was getting demand for jobs, workers and stuff like that. But yeah, so I just put loads of residential and then just left it for like half an hour and everything just went green. And I'll show you. Let's go on here. And this is what I did. I just turned round here, went on my last bits here, first thing, just watched it all go green. You know, I'm still making people, still making money. That's only gonna go up, that money there. These you just manage taking out the empty buildings and stuff. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. So I hope you've got some tips from that. Remember, high residential, high commercial, 11% tax rates. I actually put my tax rates down to 7% and 8%. I think that was on 7 anyway, that one there. The rest were on 11. And at the beginning of the game also, to be able to do all this, all the barriers and stuff like that, I actually took out a couple of loans. But after that, I didn't need any loans. And then I was like in debt for about 5 minutes, and then I started making loads and loads of money. Like it's still going up. And all that greenery is just getting better and better and better. And then eventually, when that's all built up, all those jobless things, because I'll have an educated workforce, oh, this will go brilliant. But no point now, because I've got these scenarios. So thank the heavens, this is me, yo.